Hello and welcome back to Up the Villa. This is Unai Emery's press conference reaction episode. If you're new to our channel, make sure you are subscribing, comment your thoughts and also smash that like button. So, big game against Liverpool. Really looking forward to it, to be honest. I think what 2 victories in a row against Spurs and Man City can do is just, to put you in a really happy place, thinking about your football team, optimistic, and I think this is going to be a big test for Villa, and I think we should just embrace it and take it for what it is and try and go there and be the best version of ourselves. I'm personally under no illusions that this is going to be a very difficult game. I'm not sort of sitting here going, look at Liverpool, look at their last results and loss, and Villa, typical Villa, to go there and lose. I stick with what I always say, that you've got to earn the right to win a game of football, and if we don't turn up and we play to a level that is not the best, then we'll probably be on the end of a loss. So for me, I think against Liverpool, it's all about Villa for me. It's all about what do we go there and do. And I think the problems that Liverpool have got is that they're in a position where I believe that if they go a goal down, then what's that crowd going to be like? There's already so much negativity around Liverpool and their team and the manager for chucking the Carabao Cup, and it's just not a good place. So the best thing we can do is just go there and be mentality monsters and put in a level of a performance that asks serious questions. And I think if we ask the questions, I think we will get the right answers for a Villa point of view. I think Liverpool, they are going to go into it and they are going to try and have a reaction. I think they are going to try and be maybe a little bit more pragmatic in certain areas. Kirkes out, Robertson in, etc. I think you might get that. Gravenberch has had a couple of days training. He's probably going to come back in. That will solidify their midfield a little bit. So that you'll get a different sort of look. Isak's out. Curtis Jones is out. So they've got some injury concerns as well. But I just want Villa to go there and take what we did against Man City and bring it to Liverpool. Performances like Pau Torres, Onana, Kamara, McGinn, Cash, get our players to a really good level, and I think we really can get something out of it. Now, if we go there and we don't turn up, then that's just, for me, I can't think about that. Do you know what I mean? We've got to keep this run going. We've really got to use the momentum of the last 2 games and go there with confidence and think that we can win. And hopefully we can do that. I do think there'll be somewhat of a reaction from Liverpool, but if we keep them quiet for a little bit, grow into the game, cause a bit of our chaos nature of what we could possibly do by being quite direct within the ball, not sort of just launching it forward. So I'm pretty confident that we're gonna do something at Anfield, and I think we should all be confident that we can do it anyway. Right, injury news. And it's not as bad as what we feared. Emi Buendia, leaving Villa Park on crutches in a boot on Sunday, had everybody sort of fearing for the worst. There was that doctor that posts things on X and he looks at what's happened, and I was looking at massive time frames and the shortest time frame being quite a while. And Unai Emery has updated us on Buendia, and he has said the following. He's not available for tomorrow, but the injury he has is going well. I think with a few days more, he can be fit and available for the next matches, hopefully. And he's talking about the Maccabi Tel Aviv game in the week. He's also said that Yuri Tielemans is out for this game, but he's going to be returning to training with the group next week. And Andreas Garcia is progressively getting better, but still some weeks to come back. I have no idea. No idea what has happened with Garcia. I think that one is just a little bit A little bit crazy that we don't know what's gone on with him, but I think from a Villa point of view, to have Tielemans back in training, that is just absolutely massive. And what a stacked midfield we'd have with Tielemans back in there. I mean, it just opens up a few more options, doesn't it? If we're sticking with Kamara, Onana, you could have Tielemans off Watkins. You could have Tielemans on the left in a different type of position. Maybe going into a midfield three. We could have, so many variations, so many options and depth in central midfield, which is really pleasing. So I think team news-wise, it's all pretty good. Arne Slot hasn't really been talking about Villa being the same and being easy to read. He's kind of like his tail's in between his legs a little bit, saying that he's watched Villa and sort of we've gone through a bit of a blip at the start of the season and we've come through it, and sort of like highlighting his own little narrative of stick with us guys because Villa have shown they can do it, so we can do it as well. And to be fair, that's fair enough him saying that, but yeah, I do think he has been humbled a little bit in the last couple of weeks. I think his demeanour's been humbled with the way that he's been speaking of what's happened to his team. He's getting a lot of tricky questions there that he's having to answer. So I think from a Villa point of view, the biggest thing to come out of this is the team news, to be honest, because we want everybody fit and firing. Matty Cash has also done a little interview as well, and he's been talking about his time at Villa, signing his new contract. He said it's been great. I love it here. I've been here for a little while now. I said in my interview the other day that it feels like it's gone really quick, to be honest. But I'm delighted to have committed my future to the club, and hopefully many more years I can stay here and have more good times here. I've enjoyed every step, had a lot of ups and downs, more highs though, to be honest, especially with the last 3 or 4 years. We've done really well, progressed in Europe and had a lot of good experiences together. Playing at Villa Park is great, the fans are really good, so hopefully he'll be here for a few more years. And he's been a player that has just stood out, to be honest, this season. His performances have been really good, so yeah, like I said at the start, really, I think I'm just excited for the game, and I'm excited to see what Villa can do and how we go into this game, because I think Anfield is always a difficult place to go, but I think with our confidence on how we're doing, there's a real opportunity for us to gain even more momentum and climb the table. So, yeah, excited for it. So, we've had a lot of content that's come out in the last couple of days, a lot of in-depth content. Match preview with me and Hannah was out. I've had the tactical look that has gone down really well, looking at the Liverpool system and how Aston Villa can exploit Liverpool. And we've had the opposition preview with Abigail, who talks all things Liverpool. And to be honest, she's not feeling it at the minute. So, there's optimism stems from that for me as well. So, loads of content has come out, but the big one today is that Emi Buendia is not out for a very long time and he can be back next week. So, little update from me. Cheers everyone for watching. Up the Villa.